ashamed to admit that I had to stop myself from going, guess who's back at the beginning of this video, but I'm not going to do it. But you get the thing. It's back, okay? Louis Vuitton Murakami, Takashi Murakami collaboration is happening, okay? There have been rumors circulating for the past few months, then there was confirmation that it was coming, and now we have leaked photos, pricing. I'm going to go through what I think is the best buy from this, because of course we also have vintage and pre-loved options as well. So what's worth buying from this collection? What is worth absolutely forgetting? What do I think? And also dates, some pricing, all of that business. We're going to go through it. This is one of those iconic is almost too small of a word to describe what this collaboration represents or means to a lot of people in luxury fashion and handbags and all of that. This is one of the most highly regarded collaborations, luxury collaborations possibly of all time. It is so well known, it's so nostalgic, so this is going to be a big one. Guys, if you're new here, my name is Cassie and I'm a self-diagnosed luxury addict. I put videos on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so if you like luxury fashion, well, then you're probably going to love it here. So head down there, subscribe, turn on the bell, become a member of our luxury addicted family. When are we going to rehab? Never, though I have realised I haven't put all my rings on. This collaboration is in celebration of the 20th anniversary of the original collaboration between Louis Vuitton, French heritage luxury fashion house, and Takashi Murakami, Japanese famous contemporary artist. And it's coming in 3 waves, okay? So I will tell you all about them and the dates that they are coming. But this collaboration officially launched as part of Spring/Summer 2023 collection under Marc Jacobs as creative director of Louis Vuitton. It was a marriage of these very classic Louis Vuitton elements that we know and love and the really fun, colourful designs of Murakami. It originally launched with the Multicolor collection. So this is either on a white or a black background, and it is the well-known Louis Vuitton monogram in 33 different colours. Worn by all of the usual Y2K celebrity suspects, right? It is very much a core part of what you think of when you think of the early 2000s, right? It has cemented itself in fashion history. To this day, it's worn by celebrities, obviously vintage versions, doing street style or out and about or whatever. And I think that whether or not it's your vibe, we all have a little bit of warmth to this collection. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because it's fun. Then the cherry blossom pieces followed. Then in 2004, we had the super flat little panda character looking like a little inflatable guy, just sort of stuck on the side of pieces, looking cute, okay? Sometimes, you know, I love that that's his only job. His only job is to look cute, so I'm happy for him. Then in 2005, we had the cerise. How does one pronounce this in French? It's the cherries. Cerise, cerise. Anyway, little smiling, cute, cheeky little cherries adorning. I think the one piece that we think of when we think of the cherries is the Speedy. And we're going to get back to the Speedy because the Speedy is a very core part of the Louis Vuitton Murakami collaboration. What's interesting though, like I said, this is part of the 20th anniversary collection. So, you know, 2025, take it back 2005. So the cherries, original launch, the actual 20th anniversary date, because the others like were a little bit late on them. Now, there's another Takashi Murakami collaboration sort of collection with Louis Vuitton that's the monogramouflage. And this was originally like done as part of an exhibit with the Brooklyn Museum and is also a collection that fetches the most on the pre-loved market. Out of all of these, the monogramouflage in good condition is the one that can go for a lot of money. But that was launched in 2008. So I don't know if that's going to be a part of this re-edition rollout in 2025. Unclear. I haven't heard anything about that range, but we will see. Anyway, this was a highly coveted collaboration to this day. Like I said, it holds a lot of weight in luxury fashion. It officially, although it was sort of like phased out unofficially before this, it was officially discontinued in 2015 when Nicolas Ghesquier started taking over from Marc Jacobs as creative director. This brings us to the 2025 reedition collection. So all of the pieces will have a special leather label on the inside that says it's from the 20th anniversary collection and has these 4 little symbols to symbolize the different parts of the collaboration. The multicolor collection is the one dropping first. I've heard 2 dates. I've heard the 2nd of January or the 3rd of January. I've also heard that pre-orders are not currently open. However, they do open, the date I've heard is the 27th of December, unclear. Worldwide, you know, these things sorts of vary. But I would say, if you're interested, let your SA know so that when pre-orders open, you have the opportunity. Because this is going to be, although there's a lot of product in this collaboration, I don't know. I think it's still going to be as hard as some of the previous collaborations that we know it's like sharpen your digital elbows for. So, you know, I'm telling you now, we get prepared. If you want to be a part of it, you're going to have 2 other chances as well. So we'll get to that, okay? But for the multicolor, that's in January. Cherry Blossom will launch in March. And finally, this is the last one I know of. Are they going to roll out another one? Unclear. But as of today, the cherries will be in May. So have a think about what's your favourite, if you're interested. What's your favourite collection? Which one is the one that, like, oh, I've always thought of this, you know, like the cherries or the cherry blossom over the multicolor, or the multicolor is really the one for me. Because let's pace ourselves, okay? I don't want you to go and blow everything on the multicolor and then you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't realise that the cherry blossoms were coming. Exactly. Let's go through the pieces. What I think is worth it, what I think is to pass on, all of that business. Starting off with the bags, because this is really the part that everybody's excited about. Okay, so you've definitely got some of the original styles or the more classic Louis Vuitton styles that they're doing as part of this collection, but they've also updated some of the newer styles in this as well, and that's sort of where. But let's start off with the Speedy 25 with the metal trunk-like corners, very similar to the original, but this new version does not have that extra sort of like little pocket situation on the front. It also has a little vachetta bow luggage tag sort of charm addition. Then we move on to the Nano Speedy. She's adorable, she's cute, she's TB, she's tiny bag energy, of course. She just like, you look at her and you're like, oh gosh, she's so cute. Coming in the black and the white, by the way, the Speedy 25 is only coming in the white to my current knowledge. It's about $500 more than the plain Nano Speedy now. And really the only difference to the original is the little bow, charm, whatever. And the new version has a crossbody strap, the old version does not. My suggestion would be, if you want to get a little bit of a deal, then go pre-loved for this. Unless the bow charm is super resistible to you and you just like simply cannot function without having that on the bag, then like fine. You really can't go wrong with any of the Speedy styles. I say the same about the pochette accessoire. This is one of Louis Vuitton's most popular sort of it straddles the line of SLG and bag really quite perfectly, but it was once again a popular part of the original collaboration for this. It's present in this drop as well. There's also the Alma. Those are sort of the classics. Then you've got the newer styles that they're doing in this, okay? So you've got the on the go, the side trunk, the coussin, the carry-all, and the capucine. To be honest with you, I don't think any of these are particularly great. There is a sort of little neo-noe version called the All-In. I think that's cute. I think the little bucket bag version is cute. The newer ones, it's just not translating as well. I will say the on-the-go East-West, I prefer more than the normal sort of tote for this collection. I don't know why. Maybe I'm biased because I'm TBE, but I do think, aside from like the keep-alls, this collection looks great on small and medium bags. On a tote, I don't know if it's giving. I don't know if it carries the essence of the collection in a tote, in my humble opinion. My personal standouts of the newer pieces are the Speedy Soft. This is only coming in the black And I like the Speedy Soft in general. It's essentially the sort of canvas monogram version of the P9, right? I love that they've done this as part of this collection. I love that they're doing the Speedy Soft in general. It's got silver hardware. I think it looks great, okay? And you're gonna get that nice little suppleness. I'll have the prices on the screen for those that I can find. The East-West looking Alma, she gives those sorts of styles that we were seeing in 2003, 2005, all of that. She's fab, she's interesting, I love that she's long. Ugh. They're doing some pieces that are nomination only, which is basically that your essay has to sort of put you forward to be chosen to have the ability to buy this piece, right? And I think depending on how many people, it goes through a wait list, whatever. They are doing a spherical clutch, and it is just a little multicolour white sphere. It's hard shell, it's got a bow on the top. She is just perfect. Truly. The cheapest bags in this collection are the Nano Speedy or the Pochette Accessoire, depending on if you judge it as a bag or an SLG or whatever. There are a lot of fun accessories and SLGs as part of this collection. That really surprised me in a positive way. There's lots of pieces that I didn't even expect would be a part of this collaboration that are included, so I think it's great. You've got like little pochette clays, lots of different card holder styles, ones that are sort of like, you know, fold over, you know, like they've got a lid on them, and then the other ones that are open. Classic sort of zippy wallet, larger wallet options. You've got hair accessories. There's a fabulous little canvas white bow. Oh my gosh, if I was a hair accessory girl and it didn't just slide out of my hair at any given opportunity, I would be right on that. Headbands, obviously scarves and those sorts of items, belts. They're doing a white belt and a black version. I think also if you want a piece from this collection, but you don't want to commit to a bag, but you have an affinity and you just want a piece, then there's lots in this accessories. They've got pencil cases, little sort of home, it's like a hard shell box. There's a pink, a blue and a green version. Not sure what, it's just like a little trinkety sort of tray. Fab. I do love, they're doing the Romy wallet, which is the women's version of my like card holder that I love. The coin card holder. Oh my gosh, how did I forget its name? They're doing that, and again, in 3 different colour options. So it's the white multicolour, but then the inside that sort of peeks out is in a pink, like an aquary blue, and a pistachio green, if I can call it a pistachio myself. Love that there's lots of options there. And again, that's just a fun piece that you're just like, do you want to know what? I'm too much of a neutral person to maybe have the bag, but as a wallet, as something inside the bag, such a cute option. They also have limited edition perfume and also coffee cup. It's a ceramic coffee cup with the sleeve being the monogram multicolour canvas. I mean, it's ridiculous and I love it. I really like the fact that they've included sunglasses. This really surprised me. Just little multicolour down the arms. Again, I really didn't expect them to do sunglasses, and I'm glad that they did. Then we talk about the shoes. I really only think there's 2 pairs of shoes worth considering. The first one is the Revival Mule. It's the one that looks like the ones done in, you know, early 2000s. I know some people a bit like, they do not like pre-loved shoes as a concept, so this might be a good way if you always wanted it but didn't want it pre-loved or whatever. The mule is very cute. It's very, yeah, it's just like Clip Clop, Eva Longoria and Desperate Housewives, phenomenal. I am going after the trainer sneakers, of course I am. Why are you sitting there surprised? You knew this, okay? First of all, I love the trainer sneaker. It is, after my love affair ended with my Dior B27s, I moved on to the Louis Vuitton trainer sneaker, or sneaker trainer, whatever they decided to call it. And I love it. I bought it for myself for Christmas last year. I've worn it pretty much every single day since. No, okay, fine. Maybe like at least 4 days a week. Okay, at least 4 days a week. I love it. They're very hard wearing. They're comfortable. They look great. They're doing that same style in the white multicolour and the black, actually. I love the white. I think that with a blue jean and a white tank top in the summer, unstoppable perfection. Simple, yet effective. And when you've got a shoe that's shouting that much, the rest just needs to take a back seat. You've got your main course on the feet, but everything else is aside. Then let's talk about the nomination-only pieces. These are those sort of fantasy, exceptional items that, again, you have to be put forward for. So, like I mentioned, the sphere. Do we also remember that there used to be, when this collection first launched, the mink bum bag? That is also being reintroduced, as is the mink scarf. They've got lots of trunks. There's a set of 3 trunks. There's individual trunks. There's trunks with a handle. There is a ginormous trunk for the home in the white multicolor. Not in my tax brackets yet, but I shall admire from afar and from the grainy little image I have on my lookbook. I will also say there is another piece that I think is so wildly stupid and ridiculous and brilliant at the same time. I suspect this is probably a one of one. I suspect like it won't even be made until it's sort of like, until somebody actually wants it. It is a trunk that is home to 33 mini Speedies. Why 33, you ask? Great question, because all of the vachetta leather detailing on each Speedy is one of the 33 colours featured in the multicolor collection. Love it. Oh my gosh, it's like, it's so wildly stupid, but I love that that's an option for whoever really might have whatever means that is. I like there's a lot of choice. I'm not sure how this is going to be sort of rolled out, really. I don't know if any of it will be available online. It might all be in store. It might be online, and then in which case exactly, beat the bots, get in, get out, get what you want. So I'm not sure, but I personally am excited about this. Like I said, it's a collection that holds a lot of people have affection for in a weird way, and I'm happy to see it back. Like I said though, there's going to be 2 more drops, so pace yourself if you need to. If you're like, I love multicolor and cherry blossom and cherries, this also gives you an idea of what might be a part of those other collections. I have a sneaky suspicion, and I might be wrong, that this is going to be the biggest collection of all of the launches. That's just my suspicion. Like I said earlier, if it's those sorts of more classic items that you're going for, and you want to maybe get yourself a bit of a deal, then Pre-Loved, especially now before it comes out, is your best option. Otherwise, if you want some of the newer designs, I totally get it. If you just want the new version, whatever, then I think it's really good. There we go. What do you think? Are you interested? Are you going for anything? Let me know. I'm going to leave a link to another video over here in case you haven't already seen it. Have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. And in the words of my father,
if you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, keep your mouth shut.
I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.